Hello, and welcome to Back of the Bag. Ever found yourself snacking, cooking, baking, or having a drink, and noticed a recipe on the back of the bag, box, or bottle? In this series, we give some a try and let you know, on a totally subjective rating scale, if we think they're worth your time. In today's episode, we're going to make a sweet treat off the back of a bag from a beloved company, one so bereft of controversy and admired by all that one has to wonder how such a collection of virtuous souls even managed to find one another. You likely already guessed the company that I'm referring to is Nestle. Now, if you aren't familiar with Nestle's good deeds, let me pull up some information for you. Just give me a minute. I'm sure there's something. Saving cats from trees, like mythical firefighters, all that. Uh-oh. Something about child slavery? Well, the lawsuit was thrown out. Oh. It was thrown out because it was based on international crimes. Well, there's a Wikipedia article. Oh man, I'm never getting sponsored by Nestle. Here's a semi-related fun fact. Does that upset you? Take a look into what companies own what brands. Surely these other ones are free of controversy and do what's right for the world at large? Makes you wonder, huh? What's supposed to help any of us in the face of the state of the world? Cookies! Today, we've got Nestle Toll House Oatmeal Scotchies. Toll House, huh? More like the toll the cost of living is taking on my... no. Gotta keep my head on straight. Do it for the cookies, man. Yeah, these are cookies. Oatmeal butterscotch cookies, specifically. If you're in the middle of typing a comment on YouTube asking what you can replace butterscotch with, or what you can replace oats with, listen, I got nothing for you. Just make a whole different cookie. But please, still comment actually, I can't turn down engagement. So, let's get right into it. For ingredients, we have 1 1/4 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, softened, 3/4 cup granulated sugar, 3/4 cup packed brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract or grated peel of 1 orange. I used vanilla here. Hell if I'm going to grate an orange on an average day. Sorry. 3 cups quick or old-fashioned oats. 1 2/3 cup or the whole 11-ounce package Nestle registered, Toll House registered, butterscotch flavored morsels. What the fuck is a morsel anyway?
A small piece or amount of food, a mouthful.
And then all you gotta do is 1. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. 2. In a small bowl, combine flour, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon. 3. In a large mixing bowl, beat butter, granulated sugar, brown sugar, eggs, and vanilla extract. 4. Beat in flour mixture gradually. 5. Stir in oats and morsels. 6. Drop onto ungreased baking sheets by rounded tablespoon. 7. Bake for 7 to 8 minutes for chewy cookies, or 9 to 10 minutes for crispy cookies. Cool on baking sheets for 2 minutes. Remove to wire racks to cool completely. Makes about 4 dozen cookies. All right, there it is. Check it. Now for the tasting notes. I feel like I don't actually have that much to say about these, and I mean that in a positive way. They're cookies. If you like cookies, which I imagine is probably a good portion of the population, you're on your way to liking these. The baking directions are fairly true to the mark on texture. This recipe makes about 4 dozen, so don't be afraid to scoop a couple of smaller test batches to experiment with the timing to see what the preferred exact texture might be for yourself or others. I found myself partial to the chewier than the crispier, having made a batch of both. As I mentioned before, there's oats here, and there's butterscotch here. I think those are both barriers to entry because if you don't like either of those in your cookies, you'll hate them. But, as you might have gathered, I definitely didn't. So what's our rating system? 1. I'd throw out all the ingredients I just bought so I don't accidentally make this again. 2. Wouldn't make it again, might eat it at an event if it were the last thing left. 3. Probably wouldn't make again, but would eat at an event. 4. Might make again, but probably only for myself or somebody I wasn't trying to impress. 5. I'd make this again and think it would be a hit at a party. I'd give these a 5. I think they are a more uniquely flavored cookie, maybe not one that I would always want or one I would even make that often, but I find them good enough that I wouldn't let them go to waste if I made them for myself, and I do think that uniqueness lends them to being a hit at a party. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Back of the Bag.